This is Ben Givan of GG Media. Joining me right now, one of the hottest names on the scene today. It is Charlie Sterling. Charlie, how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, yeah. Good. So we're right before an OTT show. You're ready to head out there. How you feeling?
I'm not quite ready. I've got to take my house and my
got some stuff
first.
to go. It's a cold winter night.
Yeah, exactly. The bus was a bit late getting here, so I hope my opponent's ready. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good up in Belfast. I love this place. I love this city. Every time I come here, crowd's always hot and ready to roll. Love it.
Yeah, you're very popular with the Irish crowd. Sort of popular. Yeah. You know, you're a big name, but hated heel.
The further south we go, it seems they dislike me. You know, I never meant to get that kind of reaction. I came in as a very humble young man. You know, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, let's talk about like heel work, because you're probably one of the most pure heels, especially on the OTT scene. Like that's the reputation you've garnered. How did you approach like coming in like as a heel, like working heel compared to being a babyface?
Sure, I'll tell you. I'll tell you the story. I wrestled Ryan Smile on my debut show, and I went out as a babyface. And the plan was to be a babyface. I met Joe Cabray, the promoter of OTT, for those who don't know. I met him on the summer camps back in England. We wrestled for 6 weeks on the trot every day. It's where I learned my craft. I met Joe there. He brought me over in the February, and he said, "Oh, just go out and have a match with Ryan Smile." I don't know where he's gone, by the way. I don't know where Ryan is. Disappeared. Digress. I wrestled him, and he said to me, "Just go out and have a match." I said, "Great, cool." So when I was a babyface, and the crowd really didn't like me very much. So I did what, I don't know, maybe I took initiative. I looked back at the curtain, and I said, "You'll see it on the DVD." I went, "Sorry, Joe," and flipped the bird at the crowd and turned villain. And the rest is history.
It's natural, just on the fly.
Completely.
It's whenever you hear that crowd reaction, you just gotta, you know what's gonna go.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think for me it was a bit of a turning point in my career. I've never looked back really. I've been here 3 years in February wrestling for OTT.
And you've been pure heel ever since.
I was only coming in for one, and just a thank you from Joe for looking after him in the summer, and the rest is history. Like it was great. It was nice, the fact that it wasn't something that it was just organic. It was something that just came from the crowd, and I just did it in the ring. And you don't get much of that anymore.
Yeah,
a lot of people just go out straight babyface, want to sell their merch, get stuff done. I just wanted to go out and have a good match and make sure it was good for the crowd and the audience. Yeah,
so like one of the biggest pure heels in OTT, completely on the fly, on the night.
Completely.
And it's been, you made a name for yourself. You tag titles.
Yeah.
At OTT, wrestle at Scrapper Mania. You want to talk about that match with the Angel Cruisers?
Oh, the Cruisers. Oh yeah. So, that one with the samurai sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, let's put props to Zach Gibson. He's the man. He's one of the greatest wrestlers, and he will go down as one of the greatest wrestlers to ever be on this country. Or
he's got a hell of a mind for it.
Fantastic, incredible. He's so intelligent. I'm so happy and to tag with him. And during that match, it was a lot of the brainstorm came from Angel Cruz and came from Gibson. And me and Barry kind of filled the gaps for it. But Scrapper Mania is, oh my God, that venue is just incredible. It's you can have any match you want there, and it'll be fantastic. Be great. Yeah. Do you want to talk more about that match?
Yeah, it's a great match, but let's talk about like Zach Gibson, because like you've been teaming with him for a good long while now. I think you first teamed with him like 4 years ago as a one-off, and then it's become more of a constant thing in OTT.
I mean.
But Zach, he's got a great mind for the business. You're still very, young in your career. You've still got a long, trajectory upwards. But Zach's, he's been on the scene for a long while. Have you learned any much from him? Teaming with him?
I mean,
like any great pieces of advice from him, or even any other trainers or mentors over the years?
I must say, like when it comes to learning from the boys, you pick things up. I mean, he's a great talker, and I'll go on record and say I can't cut a promo to save my life, but you do learn a thing or two when you watch him work. And the great thing about Jack is that Zach even, is that you know what he's going to do, and so when you're working with someone who knows and you know what they're going to do, there are gaps to be filled, and then that's when you can come in with your stuff and fill the gaps. And I think that's the sign of a good wrestler, when if you're tagging with him or working with him, you know what they can do, and you know what they're good at and what they're bad at, and that's how you get a good match, and that's how you learn, I think.
Yeah, so you know, you can feel trusted in knowing that he's working around a match, and you've got those spaces. He's going to allow you to give you a chance to like show your stuff as well. Like he can carry the match, but he can also show you off.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
definitely, and vice versa.
Yeah,
there'll be ways where I know Jack's gonna do this move, and he knows I'm gonna do that move, and then we can work to that point in the match, and then make our good guys look incredible, which is the whole point of being a bad guy.
Yeah, of course. So you've been traveling on the road like a lot, so especially over the last couple of years. You got any good road stories to share? Any clean road stories?
Oh, I got any good road stories? Yeah. Once we were on the road on the way to Butlins, Skegness, and one of the boys was really drunk in the back. Big Barry Mason Ride was on the show, and he was in the back, and one of the lads, he was a referee, and he'd been a cheeky lad all the way up, and he was slowly, you know, Mason Ryan's known as a bit of a joker, and so what he does is that we all get a bit drunk and have a few drinks, and then referee says something. I can't repeat what he said, and it wasn't very nice. But then Mason Ryan decided, let's pull the car over. And he said it was something to do with falling in the ring and how many times you can do it. He decided to pick the referee up and body slam him 10 times on the freeway, parked over on the side. Wow. And then on the floor, and then chucked him in a nettle bush. And then we drove off, and then he had to run the mile down to the car and get in, and we drove off.
I can't imagine like people heading down the motorway and just like turning your head and seeing Mason Ryan just body slamming a referee on the side of the road.
Yeah, madness. There you go. There's that story. But
that's amazing.
it was something along this line of 10 times, or maybe once. I'm not sure. I was too busy laughing. But there you go.
That's great. I'm gonna change gears.
Go on.
All right. So I've got a hypothetical question for you. Talking about titles.
Yeah.
You know, any title, any promotion, any time period. What's the like dream title that you would like to have a run with?
Okay, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Classic.
Any time period, so you know, NWA period. When Sting was hot.
Sting.
When Sting was on top, and
you'd want a feud.
I'd love to wrestle Sting when he was on top. Gosh, or a tag match perhaps. I would love to have been. I'd love to have been Tully Blanchard or On Anderson, just involved in that tag era. Like, you know what I mean? Just to be involved in that tag era when I watch those tag matches all day long, and the crowd's just unbelievable. Just to stand face to face against Lex Luger and Sting and then have a tag match, it would just be the dream come true, and that would be the icing on cake for me. You know, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah,
that would be
like probably the golden age of like at least American tag wrestling. With those,
sure. I'd love to. Honestly, I'd love to main event a Scrap-A-Mania or a national stadium show, even if it's a tag match or a singles match. Or we did the cage for the tag titles. I'd love to do a Scrap-A-Mania with 2,500 people. That would be a quite an honor as well. As I love this company.
That would be a big thing, and you know it's still on the cards in the future. You can't go back to the NWA, but you know, another Scrap-A-Mania next year.
It's mad, isn't it crazy? Like next year, gosh. I mean, I opened the first one. I remember we did Scrap-A-Mania. Not the first Scrap-A-Mania, but the first one at the National Stadium.
Yeah.
It was me and Grado on first, and Joe came to me and he said, can you open the show? I said, you sure? I said, you don't want to open with an Irish lad or you know, or anything like that? And he said, no, I want you to do it. And it was a true honor, and I'll always have respect for Joe for letting me do that, and I love his promotion. It's great.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of trust to open like the biggest show at the time, you know?
Yeah, I didn't realize it until I got to the curtain. They started playing the national anthem and started playing all the videos, and I was like, and then
this is a little bigger than I thought,
goes, oh, by the way, this is the biggest show in OT history. I was like, shit. Excuse my French, but Jesus. Oh, no. Blasphemy. Digress.
Well, stick on the grind. Might main event Scrap-Mania 5.
I will. I'll keep working.
One. Yeah, keep on it. You know,
challenge, open challenge.
Great work so far.
I'm gonna lay out an open challenge.
Lay out an open challenge. Yeah.
Jordan Devlin, you're the man here. Me and you, one-on-one, somewhere in the OTT universe. I don't care where. I don't care when. Sooner than later, it'd be nice though. Well, because I'll kick your ass.
Charlie Sterling, Jordan Devlin, whenever, wherever. It's on. All right, we're wrapping up here. Anything you want to plug before we go?
Can I flip the table?
You can't flip the table because we've got a lot of equipment, but you can like mime it.
All right, okay.
You can gesture.
Follow me on Twitter. Just put Charlie Sterling in.
At Charlie Sterling, yeah.
Find me. I'm there. Add me on Facebook. Don't have my girlfriend though. She doesn't like that. We done?
Yeah, we did good.
Spotty dog. Thank you.
All right. This has been Givan, Charlie Sterling. Great interview. We'll see you soon.